I'm deep in the heart of the Cascade Mountains of Washington State, searching for a cozy riverside camping spot to spend the night. Let's see where this road goes.
Okay, well, I pretty much have my campsite set up, quick and easy this time around. I don't think I'm going to mess with the solar panels. There's not a lot of daylight left in the day, and it's kind of cloudy anyway, so I'm going to postpone that. But everything else is set up, and it looks like someone left some firewood for me, so it should be a nice, cozy evening. In the meantime, I heard a creek over here, and I want to go check it out, see what kind of water we have nearby. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Also looks like there's a little trail we can follow along this little creek. As a kid, when my family would go camping in kind of places kind of like this, I would spend hours and hours just exploring the creek beds, looking for frogs and salamanders and bugs, and I'd have a pair of binoculars around my neck looking up at the trees for birds, and I would be out there all day in places just like this. I love riparian zones around waterways, rivers, creeks, streams, lakes. I just love the diversity of life that accumulates right on the edge of land and water, right where those two elements meet. That's where you find a lot of life and a lot of action. So it's just really cool to be out here and to sit with it and enjoy it.
Today, Jake the Jeep and I just drove around some more Forest Service roads doing some exploring, and I found another campsite along a river that I like. And I decided to just kind of hang out around the camp today, take it easy and get some chores done. I needed to do some laundry. I needed to recharge my solar generator. I got a shave and took a nice little bath in the river. And walking back and forth between the river and my campsite, I discovered a tasty little treat. I found stinging nettles, or I should say stinging nettles found me. Because if you've ever been zapped by these guys, you never forget it. And as soon as I got nailed, I didn't even have to look at the plant. I knew exactly what it was. Stinging nettles, an old friend and an all too familiar feeling. Still tingles, by the way. They get their name, obviously, because they sting. They have thousands of these little needle-like hairs that grow underneath their leaves and along their stems. And those little hairs are full of folic acid, which is the weapon of choice of fire ants, if you're familiar with those guys. But once you cook the stinging nettles or you dry them thoroughly, it neutralizes the stingers. And that's the cool thing about stinging nettles, is not only are they edible and delicious, but they're also super nutritious. They're just loaded with all kinds of vitamins. They're high in iron, potassium, calcium, manganese, vitamins A, C, D. They're just loaded with good stuff for you. And you can make a tea out of them, or you can kind of treat them like spinach and saute them up. And that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I've got a bison steak in the cooler, and I'm gonna cook that up on the skillet and saute some stinging nettles. But first I have to harvest them. And to harvest them, you definitely need gloves. Yep. So these leaves are still pretty young. They don't have the reddish tint that sometimes is common with really new and young leaves, but they haven't flowered yet, and that's the important thing. You don't want to harvest them once they flower. They get too rough. Okay, well, here's my little bushel of stinging nettles. I can't wait to eat this for dinner tonight. I'm going to saute it in some olive oil and a little S&P, and done. But first I gotta give them a wash, get all the bugs and the dirt off of it. Okay, bon appetit. Oh, that's good. Very much like spinach. I forgot I had garlic, so I added garlic. It was a nice touch. Yeah, it's got a really good flavor. I like it a lot. I'm gonna have to make this more. Might go harvest a little bit more and have it for dinner tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to see more of my work, please check out my website at explorethewildernesswithin.com. Links in the description.